Okay, good morning and welcome to Mishna Yomi. Today we're learning Maseches Terumos, Parakeh, Mishna Chet and Tet. We'll be finishing Parakeh. Mishna Chet says, "Sa Terumos Shnafel Lameya falls 1 to 100. Let's speak like Bia Shnafel Acheres." Right before you had a chance to separate, we know it's Batel 1 to 100, but you have to take out one. Allah says you have to take out one, and that's considered Truma. You give it to the Kohen. The rest is Mutter. But what happened? You didn't have a chance to take it out. Another measurement of Truma fell in. Raisa Asura. Now it's 2 to 100. You don't have the ratio to Mavatal. Rishon says, no, that he holds, like the Rav says, he holds, call me Lizarik Kizarak dummy. Therefore, since you plan on taking it out, it's like you took it out already. We don't hold like that. We hold until you actually take it out. You didn't actually take it out. So when you come to take it out, right, and that's like I explained before, that it's not the pshat that one is batel and 100, and therefore it converts the truma to be like chulin. It's all chulin. No. It's all one goof of truma until you actually separate it. Then it reverts to back being chulin. The 100 is back chulin. It's all one goof of truma until it reverts back. You have to actually take it out. Ted saw truma shnafel lemeya. So you have a measurement of truma. It fell in 100. Tchanan, right? So it should be batel, and you ground it up before taking out the measurement of truma. You ground up the wheat seeds or something like that. Upachsu, and now it's less, meaning the whole mass, obviously when you grind it up, it's less. You grind the flour, so there's a less mass in the actual seeds themselves. We don't assume that the chulin became less and the truma remained the same. No, just like the chulin became less, you had 1 to 100 ratio. It's still the same 1 to 100 ratio. Mutter, you just have to take out a portion of truma. Let's say it's one less than 100. And now you have a larger measurement, right? Somehow you got more flour out of your seeds. I don't know. They were very robust seeds that you got a lot of flour in them. We still assume it's less than a 1 to 100 ratio. We don't assume what became extra was the chulin, and now you have a bit of 1 to 100. However, if you know that the wheat seeds of the chulin are from a better species of wheat, and therefore they're more robust seeds, and they're going to have more flour come out of them, so therefore, even if you have less than 1 to 100, after you ground it up, you can assume that it's more than 1 to 100, 1 to 100, and just take out one portion of truma, and the rest is mutter. So truma, let's say it's less than 1 to 100, and then chulin falls in to make it 100. Im shogeg mutter. If it happened by mistake, that the extra chulin got mixed into mavatal, it's mutter. If you amaze it also, but if you intentionally put the extra chulin in there, that's called mavatal in Israel achila. We hold you're not letting mavatal in Israel achila, and therefore they made a knas over here that if you do it on purpose, and this is the halacha and all Yisrael in the Torah, when something is batel, you can't make it batel. You can't do it lechatchila, and if you do that, they constantly do that. We don't treat it as batel, and you're still aser. We'll explain this halacha more in Mishna coming up next.